Well, hey there everyone. Welcome to Farming Simulator 22. I did a poll on my channel a few days ago, or last week, something like that, about if you guys wanted to see this game get played, and I asked you that because honestly I'm expecting this video to kind of bomb, as random games that I play tend to do. But several of you said yes, you'd like to see it. The vast majority of you that voted said that. So let's give it a go. So yeah, Farming Simulator 22, that's the newest one available here on PC at the very least. I'm going to be starting a brand new game. As you can see, I have played before. I have about 100 hours into it. Steam says 110. I'm going to play a different map, take a different approach to what I did before. Last time I played this was, around the time, a couple months after the game came out, so bear with me here. It's not like I'm going to remember what I'm doing and how to play the game. But yeah, last time I focused mainly on cutting grass as my main source of income. And I started to get into logging a little bit. But man, just handling of logging, of that kind of equipment, I did not enjoy one bit. And I think that's what ended up killing it for me. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into this. Can I make a slot? We're going to go easy just because I want things to be a little bit more straightforward. I don't want to spend all that extra time grinding. Like, I put 100 hours into that last save. I'm probably not going to do as much time again this time. Maybe? We'll see. I don't know. Partly just because I'm a little busier these days than I was when I bought that game before. And, I don't think the grinding is super exciting. I get that's what the game is about. Some of you are going to hate me for that, but whatever. That's fine. Select a map. We have Elm... Here's the arrow to choose. We have Elm Creek. We'll pretend I can pronounce it, and then the one I did before. I have no idea what any of these contain or entail, by the way. I picked the other one last time because at a glance I thought maybe it would have the most proper fields to do, and it maybe did, kind of did. I think it did, I'm sure. Between these two, I don't know what map is best for for specializing in something. Like, is one better for logging? Is one better for the whole supply chain thing that goes on in the game? Is one better for managing the fields? All that jazz. I have no idea what the two of these are. One of them, I think, has smaller fields in general, and less of them, and it might be this one. I'm not sure. But we're going to try it, just because why not? The only DLC I have, which I have because it was free, but that's fine, I suppose. This video, by the way, I'm not going to be giving you a drawn-out, here's 2 hours of me sowing a field kind of content. I'm going to cut it down a little bit, skip over the most boring parts as much as I can. But again, it's Farming Simulator. It's not exactly an action-packed game in the first place. This will probably be a good one to kind of have on in the background when you're doing something else, to be completely honest. Let's get going. Holy crap, that was like a 5-minute loading screen. I mean, I guess it's generating the world the first time around. I hate trying to make my appearance. What do I want to look like? Should I just... I don't know. Sure, the default. We're hardly going to see ourselves. Does it really matter? We could be boring and just skip it all. We make ourselves a grumpy old man. I mean, well, what yells farmer to you? I don't know. I don't know. Let's get some facial hair going. Absolute. I don't know. But sure, why not? Do we need a big mustache? That one makes sense. But we gotta. We should go back and change the hairstyle now. We need something a little bit more. There's not really anything longer too much. This is looking borderline too attractive now. Clothing. Are we gonna be a beekeeper? Let's say walking around in a beekeeper suit all the time doesn't make sense. I'm thinking something a little more casual would make sense. We're definitely fitting the stereotype with some of these. Are we a race car driver? I mean, this looks uncomfortable as well. I don't mind that. This is safety first. Are we... I guess if we're doing horses. Branded stuff. we're almost Iron Man at this point. Like, come on. What even What even is this suit for? Is this... I don't know. That isn't... Yes. Yes. I don't know. We're spending too much time on this. We did the whole outfit. Go away with the rest of it. We're not going to change it. We did an outfit. Do we need gloves? Nah. Glasses? Maybe. Safety glasses. Ah, vision corrective stuff. You know what? If myself personally, I don't, at this point in life, so far, need corrective lenses. But I also really don't like having the sunlight in my eyes. I would wear sunglasses outside. They would probably look closest to this pair of my options here. So let's go with it. Escape to confirm. Okay. Welcome to Farming Simulator. Would you like to start a short guided tour? This will show you the basics of the game. Okay, well, I should probably do this, but I'm not going to. So, no. Go away. You can always... If you'd like to see the guided tour later, start a new career. And you'll be asked again. Okay, so just start over from scratch if I ever want to see this guided tour. How can I... Okay, map. Yes. We have... There's quite a few fields. Looks like some of these are fairly large. Hard to tell from this perspective, but there's also some really small ones. Of course, in Farming Simulator, you can connect them if you choose to do so. You know, plant them, harvest them, all that jazz as one. Even if we bought the 56, 57, assuming there's nothing in here that isn't seen on the map, we could connect them. But I like to be able to use AI to help me out with things. I'm not one that likes to sit there myself doing the fields all day long, although with some types of crops, such as grass that I said I did a lot of in my previous playthrough, that is a vast majority done by hand. That would be, of course, you know, baling and wrapping bales and collecting bales and all that jazz. Bales were the big thing for me. I'm going to try to stay away from that a little bit this time around. I'm going to have still the equipment to do so, because I think that's easy money, and there's grass growing everywhere around the place that I can steal some. But to an extent anyway. Let's take a quick tour of our own. How's my frames? My frames are questionable. I mean, we're holding 60, but it's a little bit jittery. Okay, where do we have a... Do we have... a truck, there we go. Okay. I thought I saw that on the map, but I thought it was over by the tractor. Enter vehicle. Yes. Let's go. I don't... Unfold car? Oh! Nifty! Tension belts. Okay. Securing things. I'm remembering... I'm just remembering how things work, okay? Okay, so we have our house there, of course. Presumably that tractor equipment is ours. Got all of our grain storage, little trailer, another tractor. Are all these tractors ours? We'll have to check that in a second. Oops. Okay, I'm not sure what the barn stores exactly, but we'll figure that out in the future. Okay, I forgot the driving is a little bit different than what I'm used to. Drive through the field. I don't even know if we have destruction of crops on if we drive through the field. Is this ours currently? Is it destroying things? Yes, it is. It appears that's on. That might have to change because I like taking my shortcuts. For being Farming Simulator, I don't do a lot of simulator-esque stuff sometimes. I think I can click tab and switch between vehicles, right? Okay, so there's got to be a list here of vehicles we have as well, right? Yeah, okay. So I guess these are all ours, right? Ones on the icons on the mini-map there. Yeah, I'm just going to tab through. So we've got the combine, we've got the tractor, got some equipment behind it. That must be... Is that a seeder? I forget. I think. Some sort of planter. Some sort of wagon for collecting all the grain. Yeah, sure. Are we attached? Oh, now we are. Okay, open cover. Yeah. Okay. And we're back to the truck. Okay, we have a decent selection. So like I could... That's not the right button. I was going by memory. Oh, I don't even have the header attached. I assume that's the right header anyway. We could hire the AI right now and have them do this all for us, because I am boring like that. And in the meantime, I could check what else we have. How can I see my field? How can I tell if it's mine? Does the blue... I think the blue writing means that it's ours, right? I think. Possibly. Hopefully. Okay. I also need to figure out and remember how this system works for selling crops, because there's certain times a year for each crop that they're best to sell at. I've got to figure all that out again. Like, it's been like 2 years since I played. Give me a break. Maybe the tour wouldn't have been a bad idea. Oh yeah, there was the contracts too, so I can go do things like harvest other fields, other farmers' fields, make some quick cash. That's definitely a good way to make some cash in the off seasons and as other things are going. So like I could have the AI doing what it's doing right now with this field, and I could go over and start bailing this other guy's stuff, which would probably be a good idea. And I'd have to rent equipment to do so. I'm assuming that some of you guys aren't playing, so I'm going to be a little bit or haven't played before, so I'm going to be a little bit descriptive, but I imagine most of you have, so I won't go too crazy. Just kind of thinking out loud here at the same time too as I figure it out. But yeah, I'll probably go do this in a second. I just need to make sure there's not something like my truck parked too close to block this combine. Is something planted in this field already? 46. What is the color for nothing? Nothing. How do I tell if it's nothing? What's the color? Is this brown nothing? Or is this brown like... Hold on. How do I get out? E. Crop type. Up in the bottom right corner. It needs lime. Crop type is wheat. Crop type is wheat. Okay. Growth is harvested, so I need to... Is this going to regrow on its own? Crap, I wish I remembered this stuff. Or do I need to plow it or whatever and start over? The tractor's set up here like I need to do that. Where's our other field? Is this our other field? That's the same field. This is the other field. What does this say? It also needs lime. It has presumably nothing in it, because I see nothing that says planted here. What is in here? Can I see what I have? Turn on seeder. What is in seed? Select seed. Wheat. Okay, so there's wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybeans. Okay, but I might go wheat at first on everything, to be honest. Just because if I start going other crops, then I'm going to start needing more equipment that I don't have. I could rent this equipment, but that's going to cost me some money. If I go wheat, I could... hold on, I'm just still thinking out loud a little bit. I could even bale this stuff up that the combine's leaving behind, and I think I could, right? Or else just throw it in my trailer. This combine's going to be full soon. It's at 28%. Okay, yeah, yes. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. That's so loud. Yeah, okay. So what I'm... Yeah. Okay, so it's settled then. What I'm going to do is... attach everything to this thing. I'm going to, again, set AI to do my dirty work, because why the heck not? Plow this thing. I'm going to plant more wheat in it. I'm going to assume that it's not going to regrow on its own. This thing, I'm going to put wheat. Wheat is selected. I hope it doesn't run into the combine up there. I think we'll be okay, though. This fruit cannot be... I can't plant wheat this time of year? Okay. Well, this changes everything. What the heck? Oh, who stopped work unexpectedly? Oh, it was the one I was in already. I just had a notification on the top right. See, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so stupid. Okay, what am I gonna do then? Hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, I found the crop calendar. I remembered that existed, or stumbled upon it, or one of those things. So, the green is the planting season, and the orangish, yeah, orange, is the harvest season. So, Wheat is good to harvest right now, but obviously not good to plant. So if I want to plant something, looks like right now my options are canola or poplar, grass, oilseed radish. I think for poplar and maybe, I don't even know, oilseed radish, I might need some special equipment for that. So I might go with either grass, but that's kind of boring. So I might go with canola. What do I need? I need to check to see what I need to harvest canola. Okay, I rediscovered more stuff, and that is in the help menu here. Grain crops includes wheat, barley, blah, 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 canola. Canola is what I want, right? I should need the same thing for canola as I do wheat, which means my combine, see, they're all harvested with the same harvester and grain header attachment. So I should be using that same combine that I use for wheat on the canola, and it looks like I can use it to feed animals if I had animals. And yeah, also produce straw. Straw's the waste, so I can pick that up afterwards as well. So let's go ahead and plant canola, right? That I have that right? Do I? Yeah, canola. Yeah, I can plant canola. It won't ready to harvest for 11 months, which is going to be 11 in-game days, because right now a day is a month the way it's set. Yeah, canola. So select seed, barley, oat, canola. Got it. Go ahead, do your thing. AI, you will do better than I am, better than I can. You'll drive in a straighter line. Tractors, I think I'm okay with the tractors I have for the moment anyway. This guy, I'll drive him over and empty out that combine here, because why not? Will he stick the chute out automatically, or the whatever you call it on the combine? Would I get close, or do I have to do that myself? I might have to do that myself. Hold on. Don't hit me, AI. Don't run me over. That's the wrong freaking vehicle. Hello? Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Back it up. Back it up. I think that'll be enough, right? Let's give him some more space. I mean, I'll get out of his way here for... Eee! Don't crash the equipment together. I'll get out of his way here for a second, and then hopefully that'll be the last time I end up in the way at all. Now let's actually get in the combine this time. I need to increase my mouse sensitivity for this game. Holy. Pipe out. Oh. I guess I need to open the cover too. Do I? Maybe. Okay. Open cover. Yeah, okay. That was it. And I don't think there's a whole lot of material that's going to have to go into this trailer. And I'm probably just going to end up dumping it over there. I guess I can find the appropriate price. Oh, saving screen. So this is, I think it's wheat, right? I can see K. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I can't find it, so maybe it doesn't exist, or maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. I was trying to see if it was worth hanging on to my crops for later, like a different season, to see if they'd be worth more to sell at that point. But what the heck is going on with this AI? Did you just completely enter vehicle? Did you just completely miss a section? You did! What the heck? You had one job, and you just completely messed it up. I'm going to take over there in a minute, I guess. This guy is doing stuff. This guy... Hey, who's that walking on my property? Hey! You! Hey! Hey! Yeah, you better go that way. Get out of here. What a guy. Okay, let's... let's go dump this into my silo for now. I mean, I'm only half full. I don't think the value is going to go down if I hang on to it for a little while longer. At all, by any means. Dump this thing. I want a tip side back. Okay, unload. Start overloading. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I can dump it on the ground or not and miss completely and throw it in the garbage. I don't think that's a thing. I know crops like potatoes and whatnot, you can pour them on the ground anywhere and then just pick them up again with a scoop, and like that's part of a process potentially that you need to do to process it. I messed with potatoes very briefly, but not by much. I might do that this time. I might get into a more sophisticated crop, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it shuts itself off by the sounds of it. And you... Look at all the rocks in here now. There's weeds in here. Needs lime. Needs de-rocking. Needs other things. Fine, I'll do this myself. This is why people don't use AI, I guess. That, and some people really like the simulator bit. I also want to see... I wanted to make sure that... I'm forgetting controls again. No, not that button. I wanted to make sure that I was... Okay, how do I lower my plow? I've got the option to lower weight. How do I switch next tool? Okay. Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to, you know, accidentally... This is a cultivator, I think we're okay. But, you know, tear up my grass as well as the crops. I also don't remember the top speed of this vehicle, but it's fine. Okay, pull that thing back up. Get her out of here. Let's just go park it over in front of the barn for the moment. Hey, we can shoot some hoops. Get out of here. I'm glad that it shuts off on its own. I almost didn't squeeze through that gap. This truck also needs to be moved into a better position. Like, I'm probably not going to use this thing very often. It's probably going to be more or less me just tapping through the vehicles like I have been. Unless I need to go off somewhere specific that I can't just skip to. I need to figure out how to get this all harvested or something. Folding is not allowed while the auger is extended. Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, yeah, I need to find some piece of equipment to pick all this stuff up so I can start plowing it so that I can start planting it. I have another field over there. That one that I need to plant as well. I also need to deal with the weeds. This one is rolling. Is it worth it for me to roll this little field? I mean, I've got to pay to rent the equipment. That's the thing. And it's 10 a.m. Okay, I can mess up time if I need to. That's fine. Growth, yield bonus 35%. Fertilize, no. Okay, what I'm going to do, this field is being seeded. You know what? Okay, yeah. Where's the options that make the game more dumbed down for me? I want to make it so that when I drive over fields, it doesn't wreck what's planted there. And I'm remembering why I disabled that before. It's because sometimes you could drive on them without destroying things, other times you couldn't. You needed special equipment sometimes. It was a pain in the butt. So now that I have those fields planted, I'm not sure... And again, this is part of the reason why I did this last time. I'm not sure if I could drive on that without destroying it. Like, if I go and get the fertilizer and drive it on there, am I going to somehow wreck my field? Or should I have fertilized the field before planting? But that doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it does. If you can spread manure in your field before you plant. But that's my point. It's too much. It's too much. I'm too stupid for that. Seasonal growth. Sure. Crop destruction. No. Yeah, sure. Let's leave it as... What is this? Okay. Oh, there's the tractor. I was like, where'd the tractor go? I'm going to send this over to the next field. And start... We're going to plant canola everywhere. So we'll plant canola in all these fields. I need to get something to pick up some stuff. I need to get some more stuff to do other stuff. I'm already feeling busy. And look at... It's because I'm dumb. I should probably de-rock this first, right? That'd be a good idea. Like, it doesn't say that it needs to be done, but I think I should. So, let's look at the shop. That's not the shop. Isn't there a tab where I can just go to the shop from here? Okay, I figured it out. So, two things here. Firstly, let me go and look at wherever the crap I was. Okay, stone picking. So when cultivating or plowing, stones turn up in your field, as we've seen. Depending on the machine type, the size of the stone varies. You can press small stones back into the field using a roller. I think those are small stones that I can see in the field. So I could get a roller. Larger stones need to be removed with a stone picker. So I'm expecting that eventually I'm going to see larger stones, so maybe a stone picker would be better. But we'll have to see like what's their operating width and all that jazz. Because my fields aren't very big. So maybe it'd even be a better deal to buy a small cheapo thing right now and buy something bigger later on. I don't want to spend my whole budget on a stone picker or something stupid. But all stones, no matter the size, can be collected with a stone picker. So a stone picker might be ideal and sold at the debris crusher. I don't expect that to give me a lot of money. I don't think it was. Otherwise, I figured out the store thing. I remember there being an easy way to get there. I can just click on the vehicle shop, click spacebar to go there, and look, I'm at the vehicle shop just like this. go in here, open the shop menu. Okay, so I need Ultra stone pickers, right? Is stone pickers under a separate thing? Rollers. Rollers separate thing too I could use. So I need to look at both. I want to pick up either a forage wagon to pick up all the extra, was it straw, I guess, left on the ground, whatever that was. And also a baler eventually, but then I need some way to pick up the bales, so I need like a bale loader or else forks on the front of a telehandler or a tractor or something. So then it gets a little bit complicated. I'm not sure if I'm ready for complicated because complicated is expensive. I need to keep things cheap at first, maximize my returns. That way I can get fancier later. So anyway, let's look at rollers. Those are expensive. 41,000 the cheapest. I don't think that's really the best option at this point. And where was the rock stone picker? Okay. Stone picker. That's not a very big working area, but I think that's fine. I think I had that for a lot of the time in my last playthrough, and I had the crappiest little tractor towing it everywhere. So 25k, given the size of my fields, might not be a bad idea. I could double the amount I'm spending and get this thing. Yeah, that might not be terrible. To go for the cheapest thing, I need a 74 kilowatt, 100 horsepower tractor, 2 meter working width. Okay, let's look at my own vehicles. Do I have? I think my tractors will, but do I have 100 horsepower? Yeah, medium tractors. I have three medium tractors. Okay, that's 190 horsepower, 175, 170. Yeah, we're good. Okay, this is the easy mode things that I needed. Okay, so I could probably make that work if I needed 200 horsepower. I'm gonna buy the small one. Looks good to me. I could lease it. I don't think leasing it is really what I want to do. Leasing it for, I mean, I could lease it and I'd be good till next season and it only cost me 1,200. That might not be a bad idea. Per work day, per work hour. I could just, yeah, even if it takes me a few hours, and I could slow down time so that I've got it for less. Because, I mean, yeah, I'm just going to lease the thing. You can pick it up from the shop. Cool. Okay. So, how the heck do I manage time? Saving content. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. My controls. I need to know the controls so that I can cheat excellently. Increase time skill 7 and 8. Okay, so if I go 7, you can see the top right now. One time instead of it was at 5. So that way I can switch over to my tractor. I don't know which one I want to do. I guess this one. Is it Q to disconnect it? It is. Oh my goodness! Take my tractor over there. I can cut across the fields. To heck with the fields. It won't damage them now. It's fine. Go over there. Get that thing. That piece of equipment. It's actually quite a ways down here, isn't it? And bring it back and start it on the fields. In the meantime, I could probably rent a harvester. I could have just reset the tractor to the shop, I guess. Grab not a harvester, a forage wagon, or it's probably going to be a forage wagon at this point in time. And get that field cleaned up so I can start planting some more stuff. How far do I have to go? I want to show me the map. Oh, I'm almost there. Or like more than halfway there anyway. See, that's the dream. That's a step up in field size there. So I'll put it in contrast. That's field 56. And that's already getting to be, a more healthy field here in front of me. And if I can get something even bigger, such as like field 32, I could even link 30, 31, 32, 34, 33 all together and have an excellently large one. But then we'll be bringing in some cash. So that's kind of the goal here. I should mention too, I was looking at the help thing again, right at the very top. What farmer do I want to be? So agricultural, animal husbandry, or forestry. Forestry for me is like, nah, no thanks. Not interested. I mentioned that. I told you the reason why that is earlier. Animal husbandry, I might do a little bit. I haven't really gotten into that much. I'd have to manage their food is the big thing, and I can use my crops for that to a degree. I think I need to get my fields going a little bit more before I can buy some animals if I want to be able to use my crops to supply the food for these things, right? So for now, we're going all agricultural. We got to get ourselves a bit of an agricultural empire going before we can really seriously consider doing anything else. I think, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I'm feeling. Oh, I must have. Oh yeah, too busy talking and looking at other things. I just drove completely by the shop. I see my thing sitting over there. Why didn't I see that when I drove by? Again, must have just been distracted talking to you people. Aha! Okay, we've got our lazy people AI going with the stone picker here. Or yeah, that's what it's called? Yeah, stone picker. Picking up all those stones. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so the other field, I noticed, that one over there behind me, doesn't look like it has any stones. Doesn't need it. It does still need, can't remember, fertilizing or to be limed or something of that sort. But that's fine. So what we want to do first is figure out that field right there in the middle of my screen. Get it all cleaned up and ready to go. Okay, before I look at the price of something like a forage wagon, I was thinking, well, what if I, instead of spending the money on that, decided to spend the money on buying a field instead? So I decided to take a look here at farmland, and let's say it's field 14. I feel like that would be a good next choice. 14 would be probably good. It's bigger than the ones I have. 2 is okay, but it's still kind of small. So 14, well, you can see at the bottom here, 140,000 is what that thing would cost me, and I have just under 100, so that's not really any good. Number 2 there, actually this is all one property, but number 2 would cost me 56,000. I could spend the money and buy that. I'm not sure if that's the best plan or not. I'll have to see what I have to spend on equipment. But if I want to buy something like one of the bigger fields on the map, let's say it's not the biggest, but let's say 24, for example, that's worth $500,000. So, I mean, but I don't think I'm ready to buy a property yet. Anyway, that's something to visit in the future. I really need to adjust my mouse sensitivity. So, if I want to look at equipment, what did I say it was? A forage wagon? Where are you, forage wagon? Where are you, forage wagon? Because I think that, let me take a minute on my own here and figure out the price of a forage wagon versus the baler and all the related equipment. Hold on. I forgot how complicated this gets. So, looking at the price of going with baling right now, which I think would be a better income, especially in the long run, versus just getting a forage wagon right now. So, baling. If I get a baler, I need to be able to bale the thing. I want to be able to load the bales with something, because I need to transport them easily. And I also would like to wrap them, because, I mean, you can make silage, whatever with that, and it's worth more. And I found before that's worth the time. If I get a baler, then I'm going to have to get a baler of a certain size. I mean, there's square bales and there's round bales, right? So this one would give me 125 centimeter bales. It's round. It lets me go faster than the square baler does, 17 versus 12 kilometers per hour. So I think the round one would be better if I did that. So 125 centimeter diameter bales. Remember that. That's important. Then I'd have to get the bale. Hold on. Have to get the bale wrapper because I want to wrap them next. I would probably want to go with probably this one because it does round and square. It could be handy in the future. Even if I went with the cheaper one, that's another 22,000. So we're already getting up there in price a little bit. We had the 22,000 plus the baler that was going to be round. That was going to be 48,000 on its own. So 40, 50, 60, or like $60,000. Then I need to be able to load the thing. I could go with something cheap like this, but I hate that with a passion, so I'm not going to. So our cheapest bet with the round bales, because we're not just loading them onto a regular trailer manually, would be probably this thing, because it does 125 centimeter bales, round bales. What does this do? I didn't even look at that. No, that's square bales. These are square bales. So that's a whole lot. We're looking at, what did I say, 60,000 plus that trailer. That's already more money than we have, like $110,000 or something, or pounds, euros, whatever, something like that. Where if we just go with the forage wagon, which I guess I'm going to have to do, then we could look at this 30,000 one, or we could look at the 46,000. Speed limit is 17 kilometers per hour on each. The small one holds 16.1 meters cubed. The larger one 23. So it is a little bit more there. We have lots of power from our tractors to haul these around. I'd like to go bigger because if I go really small, I'm going to outgrow that really fast. But this isn't that much bigger. Is it worth the more money? Maybe, possibly. I mean, sky's the limit on these to an extent too, right? Like this is obviously too big, but the point is I could spend a lot of money. There was not something in here that helps me with that real quick. Double checking what I have. I just have the trailer. It can't use that as a forage wagon. It can't pick things up on its own, which is the point that I want. So I think forage wagon, I'm really torn as to which one I should do though. I mean, capacity, does it really matter at this point? How far do I have to go away from the fields that dump the thing? Not very. I think that'll be small, and I really want to save money at this point in the game. I think that's ideal. So I'm gonna get this thing, and I'm gonna actually purchase it. Was there options I had to customize it? No, I guess not. I'm gonna actually buy though. I'm not gonna just lease this because I think this is gonna be convenient for me in the future, very much so. Leasing it would cost me $1,500 at least each time. I mean, in the long run, I think it'll pay for itself. I hope it'll pay for itself, and if I do need to sell it in the future too, I can get back a lot of the money I spent on it. So yeah, let's buy ourselves a new piece of equipment. You can fetch your purchase at the shop. Excellent. Let's get out of here. There's my purchase. I need to bring a tractor over here now and get the thing. Alright, we are about to get this thing going. As you can see, I've got the posse lined up back there as much as I can with the tractors I have. So hopefully we can get this done pretty quickly. I need to get that stone picker back to the shop still too. Let's get this thing lowered, turn it on. And I don't know what I can do for cruise control. Can I go maximum speed? I said, okay. How do I cruise control? Power cruise control, 3. Okay, set the speed with 1 and 2, and then I click 3 to go. Okay. Can I go faster? I should check. Toggle it off and just give her. Well, I can't. Okay, I guess this is the limit because it's not letting me go any faster. So I had this little line here I need to pick up with all the junk on it. Let me. I was gonna go for that third line in, but let me grab this second line here real quick. Oh, don't mind me jackknifing the thing. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah, make the turn. I'm a great driver. It's fine. Yep, absolutely. I'm going to get this pass done, and then I'm going to jump into this next tractor in line, start plowing this field, get the AI going with it, and then I'll continue on in this one again manually. And then once the guy with the plow, whatever you would call it, the cultivator? No, not the cultivator. Cultivator? No. Yeah, no. What is it? What are you called? What are you called again? Cultivator. It is cultivator. Yeah, do that. Get him going. Get the next one going. You know, all that jazz as I can. Get this done as quick as possible. Try to be a little bit efficient. Here we go. Here we go. Are you digging up rocks? Yes, there are rocks appearing in my field. Okay, that's not a big deal. We'll deal with that in a second. So, now we got that guy going. Let's get another pass going in the forage wagon. Lower this thing. We're going too fast. We suck. We didn't turn it on. That would help. Things work better when they're turned on. I'm going to figure that one out. Who would have guessed? Okay, we're not going to be in the way of this AI. We need to make sure, too, that these AI aren't too close together because they're going to need room to turn around. And they're not super efficient with turning around like that. I mean, neither am I. But, yeah, it's something to consider is my point. Also with bailing... Oh, I'm not making that turn. I'm going to jackknife it again. Turn. Yeah, with baling, I do have some grass around here I could harvest. I could grab a lawnmower and bale that. But I don't know if I have enough grass for it to be worth it at this point. Like, I'm only going to get a couple bales from the property I have. And I don't think I can do other people's properties. We're going to have to do some contract work soon. I'm eyeballing that baling one. I'm going to have to rent some equipment, but it'll pay for itself. It'll be fine. But once we get this field done, then we will be able to get time sped up a little bit, get some contract work done, make some quick cash, hopefully, and then by the time the next season comes along, the harvest season, we'll be ready for maybe some equipment upgrades or to buy a new field for the next planting. I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah. I'm going to get the next tractor going here in line. This thing, stone picker, I need to unfold it first. And it kind of just, you know, runs beside you. I can turn it on. I'm going to get the AI to do this as well. I don't know if the AI is going to be messed up because I'm not really on the field with the tractor. Let's see. I think we'll be okay. There's not too many rocks in here, to be honest, but we're here. Let's get rid of them. Is this going to have enough capacity in it to do the whole field, or are we just going to be a tiny bit short? We're at 95%. I don't think we're going to make it. 96, 97, 98, 99, nope, 100, and now it's going to stop. Yeah. Okay. Let's not be in these guys' ways too much. Ah, he's backing up towards me. Let's drive across. Can I unload it into my silo? Or is this a crop type that I can't do? I guess we'll find out here in a second. Right? Probably? Right? Okay. It's giving us the option to... Is it giving us the option? What changed on our menu there? I can unload it right here. Or... Okay. So, I think this is the icon. I was looking at the bottom right there at the crop. I think that's the icon for straw. Yeah, okay. And, yeah, I figured out also. So I could see how much it would cost to sell things, or how much I'd get for selling things right now at these different locations. If I hit spacebar, I didn't notice that before for some reason, I can see the months that it is most profitable to sell. So, looks like December and January are the best times to sell. I'll get like 50% more for it there, just about. So it is, as you can see the top right now, August. So August is like the worst time to sell for most of these crops, and the same thing goes with the wheat that we have in storage too. So I would hate to sell this straw right now when it's not worth very much, but it would also be nice to get some cash, but I don't know how much good that cash right now is going to actually do us. I think I can just dump the straw somewhere else for the moment. Okay, I'm having another moment where I'm feeling dumb. I have this thing loaded with straw? Maybe straw. Hay or straw, one or the other. I don't know where to put it, and if I sell it right now, then I'm selling it at its worst value. But you know what I'm thinking is, let's disconnect that, let's get out of here. What I'm thinking, there's a combine there, who put that there? What I'm thinking, if I can get these words out, and what I might do instead of going to sell it right now is just keep it in that forage trailer. Like, I don't need the forage trailer right now, right? So leave it in there, to heck with it, doesn't matter. However, something that I should do, or something I wish I could do, a hayloft. It looks like you can store it in a hayloft, but I can't tell. I've looked online briefly. I can't tell if that's only a modded thing or if that's actually a thing. Right? Does that make sense? And I can't see a way with the current buildings that I have to store it. Maybe I'm dumb, but that's what I mean. Like, I think I'm dumb. So maybe there's a better way to store that where I could just dump the thing out and pick it up later. I mean, I could just dump it on the ground anywhere, I suppose. If you guys know the answer to that, feel free to let me know. Like, should I just do that? I mean, just dump it on the ground somewhere out of the way for now? I mean, it's not hurting anything being in that forage wagon, because like I said, I'm not using it for anything else. But I don't know. Also, this stone picker is becoming a problem because it's kind of on the small side. Obviously, my cultivator got done this field a lot quicker than the stone picker, because the stone picker is just not wide enough. And now the planter, the seeder, whatever you want to call this here, is going to catch up to it quite quickly, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. I mean, a problem but not a problem. I'm going to hop out because I'm relying on my AI friends again. A weeder might not be a bad idea. Is the weeder going to hurt my crops? That's also a thing I need to figure out. It still says it needs rolling. I'm not rolling it. Go away with that. I didn't roll it before, I don't think, my other playthrough. But I should probably lime the fields. That might be a good idea, perhaps. So if I lime it, first off, where's the limer thing in here? Is it a sprayer that I need to lime with? Is that lime? Is that lime? I think that's lime, isn't it? Can I check that somewhere? Can I... Saving content. Please wait. Can I find that? Okay, again, I'm so dumb. I need to figure all this stuff out again from scratch. If you guys are watching this and you are Farming Simulator experts, firstly, why are you wasting your time watching me? And secondly, help! I need all your advice. I probably look like a complete idiot. Okay, I'm glad I didn't just assume. This is the lime icon. It looks kind of like the rocks, doesn't it? That is catching up kind of quickly. Let's just hold on here, Mr. AI dude. You're going to catch up to the stone picker. Okay, so I don't think sprayers did the lime. Did they? No, it doesn't look like it. So not a sprayer. Sprayer's not what we need. A fertilizer spreader? Is it its own thing? The lime? Oh, that's lime right there. Okay. So that's another 45,000 if I want to do that. I think this is going to be another rental situation going on here. And then, do I need to buy the lime separately, or is it going to come with it? I need to check that. So let's go to the shop here. Let's... Oh, here we go. Here's some options. I don't need it to be bigger. I don't need to spend money on these things. Different wheels, like, doesn't matter. I'm leasing it. I don't care what it looks like. I guess these wheels would be if I didn't want to destroy my crops. Spreading disc, like I could do it in one pass this way. Save all the time. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna lease it like this. It's gonna cost me like $3 grand to lease it. I can go pick it up. I didn't even look at what I need for tractor power for this. Oh, that's not what I needed either. So ignore that reaction. I think we're fine. It's basically just a trailer, right? Where's our more empty tractor? I'm gonna get this thing going again. A more empty tractor is, oh yeah, over here I crashed it into the combine. Go backwards. Who parked that combine there anyway? What a person. I'm gonna get my liming stuff and I'll see you back at the fields. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy some lime. I don't think it really matters too much how much I buy because the AI is gonna automatically restock it if I use AI to spread this stuff. So I'm just gonna buy one. It only cost me 350, like whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm just gonna refill it to you know what? Fill it all. Doesn't matter. I don't know how many. I didn't look at how many liters of lime this is in there, but so far, okay, 2,000 by the looks of it. Let's go back and place some lime now. I'm just looking at the tractors in the distance there. It looks like the stone picker is actually just about done. So we'll get these fields going, then we'll take that stone picker back to the shop. But it looks, yeah, the stone picker is not going to be in the way of the planter, so that's fine. How wide? I'm just going to hire a worker. He doesn't want to do it. The worker is like, no. Oh, okay. Oh, that is fairly wide. Okay. That's kind of neat. Looks like I had a pretty good guess on the width I would need on that field. Okay, this should make it a lot better for, I'm going to hop out. I got in the way. Okay, yield bonus 50% on that part that I've limed. This part 35, so 15% more yield. I think that'll be worth it. Stone picker. I think it's doing its last pass right there. Yes, it is. Okay, let's take this thing back, and then hopefully, time we get back. I mean, that's going to be obviously done the field in a second here, but maybe I can have the second field done, the one way back there, done before I get the stone picker delivered back to the store, so I'm not paying for it by the hour anymore. Oh, I do have rocks though. Is it worth me selling them? These stones? Where can I sell them? Where? Debris crusher, that's gotta be it. So what's this right here? This is, okay, something different. Okay, so it is one of these symbols like this that I want, but this one is the debris crusher over here. Can I set a, I can tag the place. Is that, okay, I tagged it. Fancy. Okay. We're going to the debris crusher. We're probably going to get like $20 euros for this. Can I change the currency? Aha! Yes, I can. I changed the currency to dollars. I mean, now I don't have to worry about mixing up pounds and euros anymore. That's way easier in my brain. It's dollars. The only thing that'd be worse than driving down the road and seeing this thing driving towards you would be seeing this thing driving towards you. And the AI finished doing the liming on this field. You know what? It's not perfect, but good enough. It's not worth the money in lime to finish that, I don't think. So we'll just send him over to this next field, get him going on that one. And then we are basically at the rock collector thing with it. With the stone thing, whatever you want to call it. Stone picker. Yeah, he'll be done this field in no time, too. Can I just pull up right here? Okay, yes. Just dump it beside. Close enough. How much am I getting? I had 63. I got $48. Yeah, I don't think that was really even worth my time and fuel. And possibly the extra time I had to lease this thing for to drive it over here. And you know what? I just realized I don't even have to drive it back. I can just go into the store menu from wherever I am and find the stone picker and return it. So, yeah. There, it's done. I drove not halfway across the map, but around the block for nothing. The AI's done with the lime on this field now. He did, again, an okay-ish job, I guess. Good enough. Let's get him going on the third field. Time I get the other tractor back that I wasted my time driving out to the stone crusher thing. He'll be done here as well. I just drive back to the shop. I was going to return that sprayer, or whatever it's called, the spreader thing that I was using for the lime. But I'm actually going to use it for some herbicide so I can get rid of the weeds in my fields. That sounds like the most efficient thing to do right now, rather than just, you know, rent a whole another piece of equipment for it. Too bad I couldn't rent or lease a pallet of herbicide. I don't know what happened to it. It came back empty. I mean, it's empty when he gave it to me. I'll believe that, right? Also, I have this lime in here. If I dump it, is it just going to be gone? I don't think I have much choice, to be completely honest. So, but anyway, we're going to dump it. Unload. Oh, oh. Is that it over here? Did it just make it appear? I mean, it is lime. Okay, cool. I didn't just throw it in the garbage, after all. So that being said, I'm just gonna load. Can I load? Can I use this for? I need to fill the tool. Can I not use this type of? Oh, maybe I can't use this thing for. For a herbicide. That's something that I didn't consider. Fertilizer spreader. Yeah. I guess I can't use that for herbicide. That's unfortunate. Oh well, bit of an oversight. So this thing is the cheapest sprayer in the shop. It will do the herbicide that I need. But what the heck is it? How does it attach to the tractor? Does it attach to the tractor? I see it looks like headlights. I mean, it must. Do I need a special piece of equipment? I hope not. What's it cost me to lease? Like 225? 255? I guess, worst case, I don't lose a lot. So let's go for it. Does it attach to the front or the back? Okay, it does attach. I was worried it was going to be some sort of tank. You just went up to to refill for whatever reason. Is this another 2,000 liters? This is probably more than 2,000 liters. I mean, in that tank that the crate that I bought. Okay. Okay, let's take this back to the field. Well, howdy, neighbor. How you doing? Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, please don't come this way. I don't want to have more social interaction than necessary. Thank you very much. Okay, we're back at our field. We're gonna, again, make AI do all of our dirty work. That's not the right button. Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Okay, let me explain my confusion. It says top left corner. Never mind. I'm dumb. Maybe I can't hire an AI for this. Open AI worker menu. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking this is something that I can't use AI for then. Because I was pressing H to try to hire an AI, which is normally the key to do that. And it's just like, nah. Nah. You can't do that. That's weird that it lowers like that. Is it supposed to be lower when I use it? How do I use it? Am I dumb? Don't answer that question. Maybe this is just a tank. This is just an extra tank I rented. I knew something was weird with this. I'm so dumb. I better go back and lease the actual sprayer now. Well, that was stupid. I had to spend an almost extra $2,000 to lease this thing now. That was... Again, I guess I only lost $255 in the lease process, because, you know, that's all the front tank was worth, but still, my time is kind of annoying, and like, oh well. But look at this thing. Let's unfold it. Oh yeah! That is satisfying. Absolutely satisfying. Yeah! This thing is wider than I thought it would be. Maybe I might not have positioned myself in front of the field too bad. This is gonna be like a pass and a half. Like this... Renting this stuff, leasing this stuff, probably not worth it, to be completely honest. I mean, I'm probably spending more leasing than I'm going to gain on this field, but you know what? We're learning from this too, so I'll accept it. I can change the work width. How does that work? Oh, I see. Oh. So let's put it at max right now, and maybe for the next pass I can reduce the width a little bit. I'm going to do this myself. Turn on sprayer. Do I need to lower it or anything like that? I guess not. I have the option to lower the additional tank, but like, why? Okay, how do I start it? It is B. Oh, that's not B. That's E. That was because I tried to press W, but turns out my fingers were moved over. I'm only kinda dumb, okay? I swear. And maximum speed of this thing is about 12 kilometers per hour. That's exciting stuff right there, if I've ever seen it before. We're just going to go straight across to the next field. And then do a loop back, and then get that back field. It doesn't look limed anymore, though. Hopefully that doesn't mean we did it in the wrong order. Let's check that. Does it still say it's limed? Okay, it doesn't say weeds. It still says need drolling. We're not doing that. But you know what? Yield bonus 50%. Yield bonus 50% still. So do we gain anything by getting rid of the weeds? Or would that yield bonus be affected later when the weeds really start to grow? I have so many questions and not enough answers. What's with people just walking across my property? Who told them they could just walk across my property? Because I don't think it was me. Maybe I'm suffering from amnesia, and I did tell them, but I don't remember doing that. Get off my lawn, or my footpath. Yeah, I don't cut my lawn. Just get sliced in half by the sprayer. And pull this thing back up. It's still spraying? Okay. I didn't stop spraying it manually, I just stopped. I just clicked the fold in. I thought it was going to keep spraying the entire time it was doing its folding process for a second there. Lift up. Thank you. Thank you. Wait forever for the thing to unfold again. Like, my goodness. Alright, here we go. Exciting stuff. Thrilling stuff. Hey, what happened there? What happened? Like, at what point did we decide... I'm wasting material. At what point did we decide there that we just weren't going to spray that part? Like, what? Why? Why'd you do that? Let's unload our fertilizer here. I'd like to put it in a nice convenient location. Oh. Where it's out of the way of everything. But I have a feeling I'm going to unload it here and it's just going to go wherever it feels like. Let's find out. Okay, that's actually not bad. But you know what I can do is I could probably just push them in a little bit closer to the barn. As long as they're, you know, as long as I can get somewhat close to them, that shouldn't be a problem. Can I even... There's some things I can move by hand. Can I move this by hand? Object too heavy. Okay. Are they both too heavy? Excuse me, header trailer. Just gonna abuse my equipment. Yeah! Get out of here. Alright, well, we have our fields 95% taken care of. We ignore the missing patches. Especially that one back there behind the silos. Like, what the heck was going on with that? I think that's about that, though. I'm going to return these things to the shop. Let's go in here. We can see which ones there we go, that we have leased. Return. I have them emptied. I don't need them anymore. Yeah, return them. Both of them. what a waste. That felt like such a waste of time and money. But whatever. We have $58,000 remaining. So what we need to do is obviously get that money back and get our return on investment. But something else we need to do next time, I believe, is going to be... there's a shortcut for it somewhere, but I don't remember it. Our contracts. Let's get this baling contract done. I don't know how much time I have left. I guess I won't find out until I start it. Accept the contract, borrow the items I need, and get ourselves $8,000. That will help a lot, and we can do some more other ones accordingly as well. I'm guessing the more they cost, the more I'm going to either spend on renting or borrowing equipment, and also it's probably going to be a bigger field with more work, which is fine because we have all the time in the world. I mean, it's only been, according to the clock, I'm pointing at it with my fingers like you can see, but in the top right corner, it's 12 o'clock now. It was what, like, I don't know, it's still the same day, my point is. It hasn't been that long in Farming Simulator game time. So yeah, we'll start working on some contracts. We'll adjust the game speed a little bit as need be. So next episode will be about the contracts. The episode after that will probably be back to work on our fields again. And hopefully by that point, by the time we're harvesting and planting our next crops, we can either A, pick a different crop to do, which is questionable because I need more equipment, so probably not. Or B, which is being a more likely option, we can maybe buy another field. If we buy another field, we're going to want to buy an upgraded bit of equipment too, but maybe that will have to be the next harvest. We'll see how much money we can get from all these contracts. Obviously, it'll be the potential there for quite a bit, but I think this time around, this episode, we completed a fair bit. I mean, we did basically one harvest and one replanting. We kind of struggled hard through it all, learned some things, and we'll come back next episode and have to struggle through even more things again. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Maybe we can buy a little lawnmower or something for all of our grass and deal with that mess. I mean, we do have the forage wagon in there. We could pick up the grass. We just got to figure out what to do with everything in it. Anyway, that's all topics for next time. So let's get out of here. Get out of here. Like, stop listening to me. Go. Go. Don't you have something better to do? Go.